short spine on the reformer, or one variation. Again, there's loads of different tweaks you can make to it. Oh, keep those feet, keep those feet, keep those feet. It's a big technique one. I'm normally going lengthen away those hamstrings. Okay, just bring it into a frog and then we'll start off.
So you don't keep the knees so close to you. You can straighten the legs a little bit.
Oh, you meant to straighten the legs. Yeah, I'll talk you through it now.
Right.
So bring yourself to a frog. That's the setup position. So the straps, now in theory what they did was, it's a short spine, so they changed the straps to a shorter one. But only because this reformer is a nightmare for changing the length of that, all I'm going to do is just keep them to the long spine. The long strap, yeah? Short spine and keep it long strap. Okay. You're in a frog. Get your pelvis down. Technique-wise, get that pelvis down. Feet are together, knees are wide. You keep throughout this whole movement, and I sometimes get a cushion and put it there between the heels. The heels don't want to come apart. Heels together. You okay with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's break it up. You're going to frog here. Frog. Long span. Take it up and over. Pelvis nice and high. Now, don't drop the pelvis. What you're going to do, keep your heels together, drop the knees down towards the shoulder rest. Now, just hold it there. The version I like, let the knees go as low down as you physically possibly can, providing the knee stays open, the shin stay perpendicular. Some other people do it so that you just keep the shins, the thigh parallel to the floor. That's fine, great, whatever version you want to do. The next bit is very important. So let's take a happy baby. Very good sciatic stretch, sciatic nerve, glossing, or what else do they call it? Glossing, stretching, stretch, nerve gloss, nerve flossing, whatever. Anyway, keep your feet, lose your seats. Try and keep the carriage still. That's against the stopper anyway now, isn't it? As you lengthen the hamstrings, or you stretch the hamstrings, you lengthen the legs away. You're keeping the feet where they are, over your face somewhere. You're lowering the bum down. Keep your feet, lose your seats. Go on, try and lengthen. Now they'll come up. Now Tabby has got particularly tight hamstrings, so her bum is gonna get harder for her. There comes a point where the carriage is going to move, and then as the bum comes and spine comes down, bring the heels to the bum. No, bring the heels to the bum. Kick the heels towards the bum. So you're basically in a frog position, the start position, okay? So hold it there. So from the frog, for the record, in case you haven't watched any, we haven't rehearsed it at all. We did, I think, one just before. I don't like perfection. Anyway. Keep the tailbone now centered out. Roll over, keep your pelvis nice and high. Keep the pelvis exactly where it is. Keep the feet together, lower the knees down. Don't bend them too much. Keep them so it's more of a happy baby type move. The knee is open a bit more. Keep the feet where they are. Lose your bum. Lower the spine down. Lower your spine down. Trying to keep your feet where they are. Good hamstring stretch this now. And then there comes a point where the carriage is going to move as you lower the spine down. Then you kick your heels towards your bum as you bring it in back to the frog position, your start position. And just do it all again. Away you go. Just enjoy it. Just run through. Unless you do something really silly, I won't interfere. Now, the beauty of keeping the legs parallel, the thighs parallel, I'll stop it on the next one, is control. That's all. I don't think you get as much out of it, but it shows that people have got control. So push away. Good quad one, good control. Take it up and over, good abdominal one. Hold up. So this time, just lower them down to parallel to the floor. A little bit of it's checking their proprioception, their spatial awareness, but also shows that they've got control. That's one benefit of that one. Oh, that's better. I think you prefer that version. You've gone over to the left again, by the way. Kick the heels to the bum now, so you're back to the start position. And that's the short spine. I'll do a few more. I love these ones. They're fantastic. Lovely one to do. Again, safety, you ensure that the headrest is down for this. I like to be a little bit away from the shoulder rest. Don't be with your shoulders on. And again, don't be afraid to use the arms to assist in that rollover position if you need them. But that's the idea of the resistance. The extra resistance will help come on the the rollover part. A heavy resistance makes the rest of it slightly more challenging, especially this bit. Get the pelvis down. Do you want to try a lighter one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So be aware to lighter resistance. Just get your pelvis over first. You've gone over that way. Get over that way. Pelvis over that way a bit. So you're in a straight line. There you go. Wow.
Trying to straighten off.
First part of this is going to be hard on the abdominals. Abdominals hard. This one's massively hard on the abdominals. Yeah, look at that. Now the next bit, it should be, in theory, slightly less challenging. Keep your feet, lose your seat. Make sure there's control in this bit. Okay. and push away. I'll just stay in the frog a minute. You okay with that one? So much more than your abdominals?
Yeah.
First part's usually harder, last part's a little bit tamer. Just so they get a feel for what it's like. There you go. Yeah, try that one. It's deliberately ridiculously heavy. So get your pelvis down. Sometimes go really heavy to see where someone's form breaks down. But extend away, should be easier on the abdominals. This bit should be an absolute breeze. Yes? In fact,
too much.
If there's a criticism there, that's what you're trying to do on the reformer. When it's heavy on some moves, you don't want the springs to dominate. Now this bit should be really hard, or harder proportionally, especially this bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to a frog. You get the idea? Well, to me, this one sums up the difference in the resistance. How it can make part of it easy, the other part hard, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Any questions on short spine?
No.
I love it, and as it's you. Oh, don't do what I do, by the way. I was changing the springs with Tabby on. You always get them to come off and then change the springs from a health and safety point of view. Right, it's back to the original resistance. It's that resistance on this for most people. Okay. It's going to challenge your brain now. You're going to do it in reverse now.
Okay.
Frog
so
and roll. Bring it into a frog. So start off with a frog. So to start off as a frog, what you're going to do is roll back. Yeah. And then pelvis high, straighten the legs, and just roll down. Squeeze down, bring her into a frog, and then roll the spine. Articulate the spine. That's what it's about. Articulate the spine. Get the pelvis nice and high, and extend the legs away, and then lower back down. And then let's really mess with the brain. Do one forward, followed by one back, followed by one forward, but alternate. This will get a brain. That's enough. You get the idea?
Yeah.
I love them. Fantastic on.
I like going the other way.
Thoracolumbar fascial area, stretching
Yeah.
off the lower back, fantastic for that. And that's the short spine on the reformer.